All right, guys, we are super excited to share with you today that we have luxury on a budget right behind us. If you are thinking about making a move to Fresno, California, this is a video that you absolutely should watch. And this house we're going to show you today is one you should absolutely consider because many people I show Granville homes to love the product, but the price tag is oftentimes up there a bit. This is actually a brand new product line that just launched, and it lets you have all the nice amenities that come with Granville homes at a price tag that's affordable for many people. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna have a look right now. This is Clovis South School District. We are in Fresno, just south of Clovis. We're in a fantastic area. It's actually a gated neighborhood. Lots to see and even more to love. Let's dive in and have a peek at this thing. All right, before I take you guys inside, I just wanna showcase kind of like how nice this neighborhood is. A lot of these houses back here, these are all Granville homes, guys, that you're gonna see right in this particular area. In this gated community, there's actually another builder that's out here now as well also. But all of these that you see are Granvilles. They are 25 to 3,000 plus square foot homes. Even more expensive than these. This one's only 1,705 square feet. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath, 2-car garage. Comes with all the appliances. It comes with the front and backyards landscaped already. Comes with a tile roof. I mean, it's a Spanish aesthetic with nice stonework. I mean, it's a beautiful house, guys, but you buy one of these, you're surrounded by more expensive houses pretty much every direction you look, which is gonna help your investment on this property, guys. It's gonna help it hold value because you're surrounded by more expensive houses. So just a little bit of food for thought, I guess. So let's go in and check this thing out. So look at how nice this looks, guys. It's a really pretty house. This particular house that I'm showcasing today is actually available. So if you guys watch this video and you think, wow, this is exactly what I want, let me know. I think there's only 3 of these available. All of them are move-in ready homes. We can have you in here before Halloween, guys, depending on when you watch this video. Or Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever you celebrate, doesn't matter, but these homes are ready for a new owner. So this one has a big backyard too, so check it out. All right, so we come on in. Let me shut this door here, let the cold air out. So it's pretty common for this builder to do the arches in the entryway. I personally think it looks really nice. It gives it a nice feel. They're kind of known for that. But we'll start up here in the front bedroom, okay? So this is kind of like a budget-friendly Granville, okay? So if you like the home that builder makes, which you should, they make a very solid, really nice house. This is like a budget version, you know, which still looks fantastic. You know, and typically Granvilles come with 8-foot doors, which here these are not 8 feet. They are 6 feet 8-inch doors. They normally have 10-foot ceilings. These are 9-foot ceilings that you see right up here. All right, but what you see here is what you get because again, this house is available now, okay? So let me know if you like it and if you're interested, and we can talk about numbers and incentives and all that stuff, but we don't need to go there just yet. We're putting the cart before the horse. Let's make sure you like it first. So we've seen bedroom number 1. This is bedroom number 2. I mean, they already have the fans. That's nice. They've got the rounded corners here. Now this floor is ceramic tile, okay? Not sure if you can see that or not. It's got a very narrow grout line, so it looks like real wood, but it's actually ceramic tile. Very durable, easy to clean. I know that because I have it in my house. Okay. And then about halfway down, we've got our first bath, which is also the guest bath. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. But at this price point, look at that. You even get soft closed drawers at this price point. And I think you're gonna be surprised at the cost of this house and how affordable it is when you compare it to what other Granvilles typically cost. It's not uncommon for Granvilles to be in the 700,000 range and up in many cases. So I wouldn't say you're sacrificing any quality here, but you know, you're not getting the thick baseboards and you're not getting the 8-foot doors. You're not getting the 10-foot ceilings, but honestly, as long as everything scales down together, like a little bit lower ceiling, a little bit shorter door, a little bit, you know, narrower baseboard, it all is kind of like to scale, so it still looks really good. And it's a solid house, and you know you're getting the high quality that this builder produces. So all 3 bedrooms are along the entry, if you notice that. Okay, we've got a big great room we're gonna get to in just a minute, but over here is the laundry. Now, if you buy one of these, you get the you get the washing machine and the dryer. All right, we've got some nice shelving here for everything. We've got our coat closet. Actually, that's interesting. Our coat closet is right inside the laundry. All right. Okay, I don't normally get to show you the garages if it's a model, but on this particular move-in ready, I can get you in here and show you. So this is a finished garage, okay? This is what it comes with. In fact, if you're a long-time subscriber to the channel, this is actually what most of the garages look like. So very, very rarely do I get to go in the garage of a model home and show it to you. And it's always locked for storage purposes or whatever reason. Maybe it's the model office or something. But this is what most garages look like. It's pretty standard across the board for new construction homes. They come drywall and tape, just like you see here. This is a hot water heater. You've got different modes up top. You can put it on vacation mode. If you're gone, it'll keep the water not quite as warm to save energy. These homes are very, very energy efficient. They've got lots of insulation. The rating is very high for all that. Let me show you what's right outside. It comes with a little concrete pad here. So this is what it comes with, and then you're responsible for developing everything else. We're gonna see the backyard though, that is done. But if you wanted concrete here, you can totally do all that stuff once you get your keys. All right. This right here is a light switch with a timer, so you can have the outside lights turn on at a certain time if you wish. This right here looks like, yes, this is a sub panel right there. All right, this is your communications box for your internet provider and all of that. This is another panel, yep, another main electrical panel here. Rainbird, this is for your sprinklers. It should be Wi-Fi capable and everything else. Just like this opener here is Wi-Fi capable, I'm sure. It is actually, because it's right over here. Check it out. All right. So we're back inside the air conditioning. We're back inside the AC, guys. It's a warm day today. The high is 98 and it's late September. It usually starts, I think it's gonna be like in the 80s the rest of the week or something, just to give you perspective. If you are thinking about relocating here from out of the area, it's a dry heat out here. It's kind of a desert that we're in, so it's not that bad. It's not like super humid where the humidity, you know, holds in the heat. So it's not that bad actually, but reach out to me with questions on like the weather, living here, what it's like to live here. I've been here for a long time, the majority of my life, so let me know. Let's keep checking out this house though. All right, so this is the great room, okay? Your living, dining, and kitchen. All right, so look at the kitchen. Pretty straightforward kitchen. It's like a perfect house, you know? It's not anything crazy extravagant, but it's definitely nice. It's a great house. You know, it also comes with the fridge. Okay, this is also included. So this is literally like everything you need. You know, it comes with the appliances, comes with the yards done. I mean, you could really just move in here and even that is soft close. Comes with these cool outlets right here, okay? I wish the backsplash was a little higher. It only comes up like 4 inches, which is okay. But if you have a pot of spaghetti splashing away over here and it hits this matte paint, it's gonna stain this and you cannot, well, actually this is semi-gloss. Yeah, this is semi-gloss. I don't know, it feels like it needs a higher backsplash. Maybe you could like do something there when you move in because I think that's gonna stain. You can see the difference. It's semi-gloss. I don't know if you can see the line. Not that it even makes a difference, but you can see the line. So the wet areas in a house, see the paint? The wet areas are supposed to be semi-gloss. The dry areas come as a flat paint in pretty much all new construction homes. But still, I think a higher backsplash would be beneficial for the purposes of cleaning behind the stove. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so this is your kitchen, all right? Let's check out the pantry. I don't know, it looks like it's decent from out here, but let's see, is it a walk-in? It is a walk-in, it's not bad. I mean, it's more of a stand-in, but hey, this will work. It's got lots of shelving, this is perfect. For 1,700 square feet, this has got a lot of value. Like, I just think it's a fantastic house. And you get the big, gigantic dual slider, which is really, really pretty. All right, so we'll go outside in a second. I want you to see the size of that yard, but first let me show you the primary. All right. Okay, we've got linen storage right there. It's not bad at all. All right, let's see. And then the primary suite. I like that every room has ceiling fans. It's nice. We've got fire sprinklers up there. Every new home is supposed to have fire sprinklers now. Okay, looks good. Like the arches, gives it some character. Now there's no tub in here. I mean, I wish there was because you have space right there. There could have been a tub, but there's not a tub, so that's okay. But you have a nice size walk-in shower. It's tiled. It's not quite a zero clearance, but definitely for an elderly person, they could step in there with no issues, depending on what stage of life you're in, okay? And then same cabinet color. We've got the white cabinets with the soft close and the black hardware. Looks really nice. This is a quartz material here. Got cool light fixtures. Really nice. We've got our wet room there with a toilet. Pretty basic. And then we've got a nice closet here, guys. This is a nice closet with dual racks. We've got an upper and a lower. So this is pretty nice. It's a pretty well done, well thought out house. Honestly, all in all, I don't think you're gonna beat the value that you get with this home because this builder builds a really, really nice, high quality home. By the way, we've been looking at the analytics more as the channel has grown, and like 75–80% of the people that are watching the videos are not subscribed. So please subscribe to the channel. It lets us have more, basically it pushes up the videos. The more people that engage and comment and all that stuff with the videos, YouTube says, oh, this looks like a video that people like, so they promote it more because YouTube wants to keep people watching the videos for as long as possible. I guess it's good for YouTube or whatever if they keep people on the platform. So anyways, if you engage with our videos and share them, or not even share, just like and subscribe. Mainly subscribe and comment, or whatever. Any of the above, all the above, whatever. It's good stuff for us. We really, really appreciate it. So we've got people reaching out. We've had 2 people reach out in the last couple days. You know, one person, actually both people currently live in Fresno looking to move within the city. So we do quite a bit of resale, you know, within the city. But also we have a lot of people from out of state, out of town, across the country. We've got people from the East Coast, several clients from the East Coast relocating out here, which is insane. But it's what we do, it's what we love. So if you guys are thinking about making a move, reach out to us. Let's set up a video call. Let's become acquainted, and let's set up a game plan for you. Even if you're not planning to make a move until 2026, hey, we're almost done with this year. We're like gonna be in Q4 here next week. Let's start setting up the plan for 2026, guys. So as I'm talking, I'm not sure if you can see the yard, but let me show it to you. So sometimes I get carried away when I'm yapping. I just get really excited about this stuff because I really, really love what I do. So, okay, look at the size of this yard. Look at this. I'm in the very back corner. I'm gonna pan across. Awesome size yard. All right, so we are in a gated community. The HOA is not very high. It's like $100, give or take, I believe. It just covers mainly the gate. There's some parks in here, stuff like that. This is not a fully master planned community or anything like some of the other homes that we have recently showcased on the channel. But it's really nice, and it's nice being in a gated community. You know, a lot of people feel much safer with the security, you know, all that kind of thing, which I totally get it. I have a daughter, her name's Sophie. She's actually around here somewhere. So let me see if I can find her. Not sure. So there's like 3 of these available. They're all the same exact house. So unfortunately, we're not gonna see multiple homes today. This house is basically the same. So I'm gonna walk in here. I think they're hanging out in here. Checking out this one, let me see. All right, so yeah, there's like 3 of these available. They're all the exact same floor plan. They're spec'd the same way, same cabinet, same floor. So we don't need to walk you through 3 of the same houses. The only thing that differs is the exterior aesthetic, but I'm gonna go in here real quick because I think someone's in here. Let's see real quick, let me see. Let's see, we're walking down, we're trying to find somebody. Let me turn this thing around. Oh, there she is, look at. Sophie is here, guys. I've told you lots about her, and she's here today helping me film. Yep, this is Sophie, guys. I've told you guys about her for months now, and you know, she's out here helping me. Next thing you know, she'll be carrying the camera and showing off the house. This is the wife, that's Darlene right there. So say hello. So she's mobile now, and you know, here pretty soon she's gonna be showing us the houses, guys. So stay tuned, subscribe, and you're gonna be seeing lots of her. So I think she approves, right? Sophie, do you approve? She's like, what kind of floors are these? Those are ceramic tiles, Sophie. All right, so anyways, yeah, she likes those floors. Okay, the bigger question is, what do these things actually cost? Because I just got done telling you guys what a fantastic value these are. If you like this builder and you want a nice house out here in Clovis Unified School District, and you want to be in Fresno, which means you pay Fresno property taxes, which I think might be slightly lower. This is a house that you guys should consider, okay? Let me show you this real quick. This is the yard of another one that's actually available. Look at the size of this thing. Look at this, look at that. All that side yard, which is insane, okay? Little covered space right here, not bad. I'd probably like extend the concrete, redo the grass, but you know what the nice thing is? You don't have to come in here, move in, and instantly have a bill for a yard. Like, you can wait a year or 2 and remodel this yard later if you even choose to do that at some point. But if you want a pool, this is the yard for you guys. I'm serious, look at that, it's huge. So anyways, the real question, like I said, is what do these things cost? I'm telling you they're affordable. They are, especially for all that you get. So let's go to the map real quick. Let me show you where we are today. All right, let me make sure you like the area. And then I know you're gonna love the price. I'm gonna tell you that here in just a few minutes, and then we will call it a day. So let's check it out right now. So there is a park in here as well. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before or not, but it's right here. So there's this little community park, not a huge park or anything, but you know, you want to have a little birthday party or something. We have that, so that's kind of cool. The houses I showed you are just right on the other side of that. And then as we exit this place, I'm gonna show you the gate real quick. I mean, it's pretty nice. Got nice stonework. It feels very secure. So kind of a cool place, you know. If you have questions, let me know. All right, so that kind of showed you the park, the gate a little bit as we drove out. We thought that maybe that was worth showing you just to show you what it looks like. So now let me go to the map, like I said, and show you where we are today in perspective to the entire Fresno County area, just so you know exactly where this is at, what's around here, and then we'll dive into pricing here in just a couple minutes. So, all right, here's the map of the US. If you are looking to relocate out here, you know, you can figure out where you're at and where this is at and see if it's something that might work for you. But you know, it's kind of crazy. A lot of people are moving to the Fresno and Clovis areas of Fresno, California. You know, and what's funny is I tell people, hey, you know, we've got people moving here from, you know, from Florida, Arizona, Washington, Missouri, all over the country. People are reaching out to us through this YouTube channel, and you know, we're helping them make that transition. But people say, why do they want to move to Fresno? Because there's a lot of stuff here. You know, we're in close proximity to a lot of stuff, guys. We are like 2 hours, 2.5 hours from the nearest coast. I mean, close enough to make a day trip, but it's far enough away that it feels like you're somewhere else, which of course you are. We're in a desert here, kind of in a valley, hence the name Central Valley, right? Which is right here. We're right in the center of the state here. So this whole green, vibrant green area is the Central Valley here. You know, here's Fresno right there, right? You can be to the coast if you just go west about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Okay, we've got several coasts. We've got Santa Cruz, we've got Monterey, we've got Pismo Beach, we've got wine country down in San Luis Obispo, Paso Robles, all of that. So there's a lot of stuff here. If you're into, you know, boating, fishing, you know, camping, all of that stuff, there's a lot of four-wheel drive trails up this way. There's a lot of hiking opportunities. We've got 3 major national parks within an hour, hour and a half from here. We've got Yosemite, Kings Canyon, and Sequoia. Then we've got many state lakes, you know, like Millerton Lake. There's just a lot here. You know, there's a lot to do. It's a great place to be. It gets a little warm in the summertime. You know, it can get into the low hundreds, 102, 104. I mean, it's gotten a little hotter than that at certain times, but you know, it's really not that bad. I've lived here since I was 4. I've been here the majority of my life, and I don't know, the heat is what it is. I just move on with my day. If I got to go to the store, I get in my car and go to the store. It doesn't make any difference to me what the temperature is. So that's how I do it, but you know, whatever. So anyways, if you are relocating and you are planning a flight out here, and you need a hotel, reach out to us. We can send you our favorite hotels that our clients typically stay at when they travel out here. We're happy to share that information. You will be flying, most likely, you'll be flying into Fresno Yosemite International Airport, which is over here, kind of in the southeast-ish area of Fresno. Okay, let me actually, there, this makes it a little easier to see. All right, this is where you'll be flying into. You can fly out of Fresno to many, many places. It is an international airport, so that's very convenient if you are relocating. Many of our clients actually move out here, start a new job, basically start over with no family, no friends, believe it or not. So they're kind of rebuilding that circle, but they do obviously have plans to travel back to the hometown or wherever they're from to visit family. So knowing that there is a major hub here locally to fly out of is comforting, in my opinion. All right, so let's see what else. There's 4 major freeways. So if you're moving, let's say you're moving here from within the state and you're going to cruise down on the weekend, and you know, we're going to meet up and look at some houses together. You will be traveling from one of the 4 freeways. You will wind up on either 99, Highway 41. Those are both north and south running freeways. Probably not 168 unless you're moving from the mountains, or you could be on 180 depending on kind of where you're coming from. You know, that goes out to Kerman all the way west to I-5. But Highway 99 would be the main one that takes you through, all the way to Los Angeles. It connects to I-5 actually at the Grapevine. And then up north, it'll take you all the way to the Bay Area. There's some interchanges up north that you'll be on, but 99 is like the main one, to get places. Yosemite, you would be on Highway 41 northbound, about an hour to the gate. And you can take that to Paso Robles, San Luis Obispo, Pismo Beach. If you take it southbound, connect to 46 and then to the 101. So lots of stuff. I can help you with all of that. I can be like your concierge, if you're moving here and you want some information on this kind of stuff. Anyways, where are we at today though? Okay, so let's see, let me show you guys. So we're over here kind of in East Fresno, just south of Clovis, all right? So Clovis is right here, okay? This is kind of the cutoff right in this area. So we are right kind of at the border. We are in Fresno, kind of at the border of Clovis area. This is where we are, guys. Okay, we're right here. So what's interesting about this spot that we're at today is that we are in Fresno, okay, 93727. So kind of the southeast Fresno, more not so far south, but kind of East Fresno, just south of Clovis though. This actually falls within the brand new Clovis South High School. Okay, so you are Clovis Unified Schools, Clovis South. I think it's Rayburn Middle School, and then we have a newer elementary school as well, right close by here. So you've got that. There's actually, okay, little sidebar. If you do buy a brand new house, you're probably going to want to landscape the backyard. There's a really neat little nursery called Green Hills Nursery right in the area of where these homes are being built. They've got lots of fantastic plants and all sorts of stuff. Their staff is extremely helpful. You kind of give them an idea of what you want and they'll help, because when we did my backyard, we have like no clue, like what's full sun, how much water does it need, how big's the hole that needs to be dug, like I don't know. I don't have much of a green thumb. That's why this is fake right here, this fake Birds of Paradise, because it stays green all the time. But Green Hills is close by, okay? There's a lot of shopping, all of that stuff moving out this way. Up here off of Clovis Avenue, we've got a super Target going in. In fact, I don't even think it shows up on the map yet, but there's a major Target going in out here. We've actually shown this in some of our other recent videos. I would say it's probably 5 minutes away. It's pretty close. It's a gigantic super Target. There's a Sprouts grocery store. There's an In-N-Out hamburger. If you like In-N-Out, it's pretty bomb in my opinion, but not everybody likes it. Some people complain about the fries. That's neither here nor there. That's going in, and then there's a lot of other stuff happening. There's supposed to be a new theater going in out here. Or you can travel the other way up to Shaw northbound, and there's, Save Mart, all kinds of stuff up that way too. So you are in a close proximity to various shopping and dining things. So it's not like you're super rural, kind of out in the middle of nowhere or anything. That is pretty convenient, actually. All right. So let me go back to where we are. All right. So this gated community right here, let me switch this back to satellite mode. So this is all dirt, okay? A lot of this is built out. The homes that we're seeing, there is only 3 of them available. So Granville were building these homes previously in West Fresno near 99. So if you prefer that area, let me know. I could probably get you a better deal, maybe $20,000, $30,000 cheaper on a house out there. So if you do commute to work, you're keeping your job from where you live now and you commute, that might be a better option for you. But if you like this area, then let me know, reach out to me. I will show you these houses and I will tell you the deal that we could probably work for you on these. Again, there's 3 available. They come with everything. I think it's all Samsung appliances. The yards are, it's not your dream landscaping, but they do come complete. So at least you have a complete home you're moving into. Very, very nice homes, soft closed doors, and of course they're Granville, so they're very nice quality homes. How much do you guys think they are? I'm curious what you guys think. Are you thinking, oh, these are probably $450, they're probably $600? These homes, guys, are around $510,000. Okay, 1705 square feet, $510,000. Not a bad value for the quality of home that you get. You're in a really, really nice gated community surrounded by primarily more expensive homes than what you would be paying for this. This actually might be the cheapest house in the gated community, to be honest with you, which means from an investment perspective, it's much better versus owning the most expensive house in a neighborhood for resale purposes, right? It's going to hold better value. We can push the value up later if you resell, and you might just do that because it is a 4-bed, 2-bath, 1705 square feet. You might want something bigger or smaller later, which we can talk about in the future. But please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching the video, and until next time.